Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, the following clip is from one of my live streams. Guys, I go live Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, come and join the lives. We laugh, we cry, we laugh until we cry. And before we get into this clip, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Go and check that out. And hit that join button because it really helps the channel out. And let's get into this.
Dating apps and dating is hard enough already, but the founder of Bumble, the person who has been married that has not been in...
Guys, what do you notice? These eyes, just no soul. You know what I mean? Like, what? These chicks are absolute demons.
The trenches and hasn't been single for a hot minute thinks that the way to get people to connect further is by having their AI chatbots talk to each other to determine if they are aligned so that then the two humans can inevitably talk to each other? What the actual fuck is going on? Dating is hard enough, and I totally understand it's really fucking exhausting and it's hard and it's difficult and people don't feel like they're connecting, but the way to connect is not to disconnect further and have fucking technology speak for each other. I wish these platforms would actually speak to either single people or the dating coaches that actually deal with the single people, with the burnout and the exhaustion of feeling like there are just bots and waste of time on apps. And I am sorry, but ChatGPT can barely understand my fucking voice, let alone is it going to know me well enough to where...
Guys, never, ever, 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 ever date a chick or talk to a chick who swears this much.
Someone dumped a bunch of coins into her.
Yeah, seriously. Well, either that or a bunch of Adderall. Oh! Yeah.
Antidepressant Alice.
it can fucking
Lexapro Lexi. Oh!
vet another person's AI to determine if they're right for me, which completely takes out all of the choice that we have in dating by allowing technology to make
all the choice you have as a woman. It takes their power away. It takes them, deny. Whereas guys are saying swipe, yes. A numbers game. They're saying no. And now they're all mad. What a joke.
that decision for us. Plus, they're getting rid of swiping. So now your chatbot is going to make decisions on your behalf without you even fucking consenting in your own way. Let me just say, this ain't the fucking update that we were waiting for.
Demon. She's a demon, guys.
So I just saw this thing about how Bumble is now using AI to help people flirt better on their app. And
this filter's fighting for its life, dude. Look at
That's crazy hair. Looks like she stuck her finger in the socket.
Look at this filter. This filter's like, nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
That filter's screaming in pain.
Nobody knows.
I'm not on dating apps.
Screaming in pain and agony.
And the bull ring too.
In a relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking about, like, imagine how disappointing that would be. More disappointing than catfishing. Is like catfishing your personality to somebody because you are flirting with them using AI and acting all smooth and shit, and then you meet them in person and like they, you got like no game. That's embarrassing. Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you let AI speak for you to a stranger that you are meeting on a dating app?
Bumble is officially getting rid of the swipe, and I think dating apps are about to get so much worse, but not for the reasons that you might think.
And imagine, guys, they're thinking dating apps are bad, and they have all the power. Guys, where are all the guys complaining, right? We have it the worst on dating apps. This is proof that privilege is invisible to those who have it, right, guys? What a joke. Come on.
Dating apps are like churches. We don't go anywhere near them.
Yeah. Hey, Dante, that's a good point. Here, hold on. Let's Dante, here, expand on that, because I've already given my trustees or my thesis on why men aren't going to church in mass. But the floor is yours, man.
Yeah, chances are the men that go to church are simps, and the women that are there are basically banging the pastor.
Yeah. Or there's single moms.
Yep.
There are 304s and single moms, right? All the guys in there,
Beta.
or they're zesty, And then, guys, you're gonna give first of all, we only get 2 days off a week. Some guys don't even get that off, right? And you're gonna go to church and see Pastor Pork Chop catering to women, and then doing backflips up and down the friggin' pulpit, and then you're giving him money for this? Why?
Pastor Flat Cheeks.
Yeah, Pastor Clap Cheeks, or Pastor's Zest Fest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
guys. Men, we want structure. We want accountability, right? The church does not offer that anymore. The moment that there's this Joel Osteen, TD Jakes foolishness that caters towards women, that's why you see all these single moms in the church, right? That's when you started seeing men. Men are still believers en masse because they're not going to churches. Why would you do such a stupid thing? Why?
And in the Black community, you notice the best maintained buildings are the churches.
Yeah, that's true.
That'll tell
And
you
of course,
something.
anytime that there's any type of anything, some friggin' pastor opportunist tries to come up and be like, we all know this was a case of racism, and I'm Reverend Dr. Bell, whatever, Pastor Pork Chop, and I'm gonna, you're not gonna do it. Shut up. It's just ridiculous, man.
Like many other dating apps, Bumble is obviously struggling. This news comes just 2 years after they got rid of the feature where women have to message first. And don't get me wrong, I think the swipe is super dehumanizing. And I say this as someone who met her boyfriend on a dating app.
What did she just say? They got rid of the feature that women have to message first. Because the whole appeal of Bumble is that women message first, so creepy guys don't message them. And one of the first things I covered on this channel 3 years ago was when women said that they don't like the fact that they have to message first. But I thought that we're all equals, that they were strong and independent and feminists. But guys, they want special treatment. They don't want equality. They don't want to have to approach men. And this is why I would say, guys, men control access to relationships and who gets married, and women control access to sex and who gets born. And these idiots are like, yeah, but a woman has to accept the proposal, but a man has to propose. You are not a man's fiance or girlfriend or anything else until he initiates. That's just how it works. And unless women are going to go up to men and start asking them out on dates or asking for their hand in marriage, men will keep control. That's just how it works.
But when your solution is to transition into matchmaking driven by artificial intelligence, that is so wildly dystopian to me. According to this article, the company is testing an AI assistant it calls B, aimed at understanding things like users' values and relationship goals, then suggesting matches and explaining the rationale behind those matches. Look, I get it. We're trying to move away from this thing where matches are based solely on photos and superficial things like these little prompts, but to replace that with artificial intelligence as a way of making these matches feel more personal, that's so insane. And I get the sense just from being a person who is alive and online that we don't want these AI features, and yet companies are shoving them down their throats like this is the revolution and it's going to fix everything. And I personally am definitely a bit of an old man shaking my fist at the youth on my lawn about AI. I don't want it in any capacity, but especially in dating, I do not think it's the answer. So what do y'all think? Are we doomed?
Guys, once again, this doesn't affect us guys at all.
Nope.
Because a lot of us guys aren't even dating anyways, We're just staying home. Guys, if you get lonely, right, guys, go to the junkyard. There's an old Chevelle, Camaro, Mustang sitting there, that needs your tender loving care. There's a guy down the way from me, Dante. He has a new Buick Grand National.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that thing is nice, man. He drives by, flies by, chilling, Yeah. That'll keep you company right there, Well, wax down the muscle car, guys.
That was a threat to the Corvette back in the day.
Well, yeah. Well, they actually underrated the horsepower because it actually makes over 300 horsepower. They said it made 280, but it was over 340 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. But they had to de-rate it because the Chevy didn't want it to seem to be faster than the Corvette, but it was. It actually was.
It was eating the vet's lunch.
Yep. So.